Okay, now we're going to continue our lesson in phonics, and we're going to continue learning more and more about the circus. Today, we're going to be looking at some of the animals that are in the circus, and today's circus animals are the elephants and the chimpanzee. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit to you. The biggest animal in the circus is the elephant. An elephant may wear jewels and have plumes on its forehead, and elephants may do some tricks such as sit on a small stool. Can you imagine? Stand on one front leg, put front feet on another elephant's shoulders, and pick up people with its trunk and bow. Okay? Now you have to be very careful because elephants, they're big animals, and don't let them sit on you. Don't let them step on your feet. And the next animal is the chimpanzee, which are used in circus acts much like a clown. They can juggle, they can ride in a small car or on a bike, they can climb a ladder and jump onto a trampoline, they can even jump rope, they can wheel a baby buggy, turn a somersault, or walk on his hands. I'm going to read a poem about some animals, and I want you to find out which animal are we talking about? Which animal is the poet's favorite? He's going to be talking about several. It's called The Best of the Show. Plodding and swinging their tails as they go, elephants easily are best of the show. Standing on one foot and balancing there, trunks to the ground and then tails in the air. Back to all fours and without falling down, elephants easily are talk of the town. That's what I think until out come the chimps. Dancing and prancing and playing like imps, jumping a rope and then riding in cars, climbing a ladder and leaping the bars. They're pint-sized monkeys all dressed up in clothes, must be the favorite of all circus shows. All right, so who do you think is the best of the show? Well, I don't know. Could be the monkey. It says must be the favorite of all circus shows. Okay, what we're going to do today is we're going to be reviewing some of our sounds. And here we go. Right. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the C. That sounds like an S. All right, now what we have to do is when we have a C that comes before a Y or an E or an I, it's going to have a S sound. All right, cent, century. Okay, city, citizen, how do you spell citizen?
With a Z.
Oh, I was right the first time. Okay, Y, cyclone, cycle, like in bicycle or one cycle. Okay, then C with a K sound. All right, let me just make sure I have the right vowels to go with it. And that would be A, cap. Okay, C, that would be cup. C with an O, and a U, and cup. All right. C with a S before E, I, or Y. Cent, century. I, city, citizen. Cyclone, cycle. C with a K sound. Cap, cop, cup. Simple? Simple. Okay, let's try the G sound. Okay, we have a hard G. 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 put the word hard. G. And then we have a G. It's like a J sound. Okay, let me get my proper vowels. Okay, G as goat. G as giant. G, girl. Let me get you another one. Gentle. Okay. Good. There's no set rule here because look at this. You have an I here and you have an I here, but this is a long I sound. Giant, gentle, goat, girl, good. So you can't have an exact, it all depends upon the sound of the vowel. This is a long I. Let me see if I can get you one more. Gem. We had that in one of our phonics pages. Germ. Gym. Okay, short for gymnasium. Okay, that's your hard G. G. That's your soft J sound. Okay, you know it by now. I mean, you don't have to remember the rules. Just remember when you're reading it what to put there, which makes sense. What word makes sense? All right, now today we're going to review position words. A position word is also known as a preposition. Preposition. All right, now, this little syllable, pre, means before. It means before. So a preposition means to position a word before something else. Okay, it comes first. It introduces a group of words telling you where. Telling you where. Okay, very, very simple. A position word, it's a little word that introduces several words after it that gives you a position about where something is. All right, I'm going to put some words on the board which are position words. At, on, under. We have lots of them that tell where. By. Could even have below. These are telling you where. Okay? Robert stand at the blackboard. Where should Robert stand? At the blackboard. Well, we don't have a blackboard, but okay. Put the vase on the table. Okay, at introduces where something is going, and it's going to be at the blackboard. On is a position or a preposition telling you where to put the vase. Under. The cat is under the table. Well, let's not say table again. Let's say under the car. Okay? Where is the cat? This position word or preposition is telling you it's under. And then it continues. Under where? Okay. Please sit by me. sit where? By me. Okay. I stayed below the deck. When you're in a ship, you have decks, and you stayed where? You stayed below. So these are position words or prepositions, meaning they come before other words that tell you where. You're not on the blackboard, you're at the blackboard. You're not at the table, you're on the table. You're not by the car, you're under the car. I mean, many of these words can be shifted back and forth, but they are introducing something and telling you where. A word that is positioned before, so you know where something is going. Okay? Now, let's see what we should have here. I could give you another writing assignment, but I'm having trouble with some of you doing your writing assignments. What I would like you to do, since we talked about the elephant, and maybe you have seen elephants performing, if you've gone to Busch Gardens or some other place, or if you've been to a circus, I want you to tell me, okay, a writing assignment, I want you to think about if you could ride an elephant. Maybe you've even seen movies or cartoons where people are riding an elephant. What would you do if I could ride an elephant? That would be your topic. Talk about how you would get on the elephant, maybe what the elephant's skin would feel like. Would it be a fast ride? Would it be a scary ride? Remember, you're high up. What's everything going to look like down below? So I want you to think about if I could ride an elephant. If I could ride an elephant. Just a couple of sentences and put it in your journal so I can read it. And boys and girls, you should be checking your work pages, because I do make a comment. Some of you make mistakes in your math and I correct it. Some of you make mistakes in your spelling if you're writing something and I correct it. So please take a look at it so that you can see your work. Most of your work, I would say, oh golly, maybe 95% of your work is fine. And I will write okay or good. But just take a look, especially if it's a writing assignment or even if it's a reading assignment where you read to me for 1 minute. You must read to me at least 1 minute a week on any of the stories that we have read. And some of you are not doing that. Also, your spelling test. You've had list from 27 to list 30. Some of you have not given me one spelling test. And then this is the second week that I'm giving you a separate list of words from your handwriting pages. Please, children, because otherwise I cannot give you a grade for spelling and for writing if you don't, and for reading with fluency if you don't do those assignments. Remember, the phonics and math pages are pretty simple. We do almost all of them together. The most important ones are the reading 1 minute, at least 1 minute a week, your writing assignments, your spelling tests, and those of you who haven't, well, I think everybody's almost caught up with their Bible stories and have finished some of the little social studies activities and science activities. Please keep up with your work. The term is almost over. The quarter is almost over. And I want to continue the good grades that you started with at the very beginning. Please don't slack off. Some of you have done super duper work. You've done more in every little thing that I have suggested. But let's get to the basics. Spelling tests and reading, please. Also a reminder about the library books. 4 of you still have library books about the Indians. I'm sorry to keep bothering you about this, but I'm responsible for those library books. Please drop them off at the library and let me know. You don't have to go into the library. There's a depository right outside the door. All right, now what we're going to do for math